Hello Divernas, hope you're all well. Mrs. Whitehouse here. I'm going to show you how to make a bookmark using Zentangles, which are doodles. First of all, you'll need a piece of card. I've got white card, but you can have any colour card you like. You could take them off a cereal packet or something like that, something you have at home. And you need something to draw with. A pen is better than a pencil because we can't rub anything out then and all our lines stay on our card. It can be a fine liner, it can be a handwriting pen. Check at home and see what you have. The first thing you do is you have to make some spaces for your doodles. So we just create some little areas like this, so that you have lots of little spaces in which to do your doodles. And then you choose a design to do. So it could be some little stars, for example. It could be some swirly lines. We could have some little triangle shapes. We could have some circles. So I'm going to pick for my first one some circles. So in this space here, I'm going to create some circles. So we can do them all the same size, or we can alter the size as we go. We could have some very big ones and some very small ones. If they're touching each other, that's even better because it makes the design look a little bit more interesting. And you continue just filling the space. If you'd like, you can colour in your spaces in between, because this design creates some little spaces, so you could colour them in. And you would carry on filling that until that piece was complete. I would then choose a different shape perhaps, so I'm going to choose a little row of arches. Makes my lines look a little bit more interesting. Okay, then the next one I'm going to do is my little snail shapes, as I call them. So we start off with a little snail shape and try and do them going in different directions, and they look a little bit more random then. Now if you make a mistake, or it's not exactly as you wanted it to be, you'd have to try and find a way of altering it so it becomes part of the design. So if I had a dot there and I didn't want a dot there, I'd have to perhaps do something else and incorporate it into my design. Bit of problem solving. Continue in that way until you have something that looks a bit like that perhaps. Okay, so this is other design. So we've got little two lines together with a row of circles coloured in. We've got some little pea shapes here. We've got some little triangles with other shapes inside. And the more interesting your pieces are, the better and the more exciting it'll look for the person who receives it. Once you have done that, you could colour it in if you wanted to. So this is one that I have found on the internet. I haven't done this one. And there's little spaces that are coloured in. We've got hearts, different colours are used, until your space is absolutely full and really, really interesting. So what was the little hole for in the bottom? It was to make a tassel. Here's one I have that I've already got on something else. This is a slightly different design, but we have multicoloured tassel on the end, and I'll show you how to make one of those, and you can use it on other things as well. You need a little piece of card, and the taller your card, the longer your tassel is going to be. And I get some wool or some string or embroidery cotton or something that you might have in the house somewhere. Hold it with your hand. If you snip the end off, that would be better. Oops. Hold your card the long way around and just put your hold it on with your thumb and just wind it. I'm going to do it about 10 times. 1, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. If you want a bigger tassel, you go around a few more times. Let's make it a little bit bigger. And then cut that off. And then take another piece of whatever you're using and push it under there so that it comes to the top, and you tie it off. Okay, nice and tightly, a few times. You might need someone to help you at this point, but that's fine. And this bit you might need because you're going to use some scissors, so you might find that somebody in your house could help you do this. And you cut through the bottom, and there's your tassel. And then what you do is thread it through your hole. So you push it through the hole that you've got at the bottom. And again, someone might have to help you make the hole at the bottom, so get a grown-up or someone who can help you with that, and you tie it. Oops. Probably tie it on better than I'm doing. And you might need to trim the end off. Okay, now so imagine that's got lots and lots of designs on it, and now we have a nice little tassel hanging off the bottom of it. Okay, so I hope you enjoy doing your Zentangle bookmark. I'm going to come back and do some more designs for you to show you something else that you can make on another little video. So have fun doing that. Take care, look after yourself, and I'll see you soon. Bye.